monster's the only guitar in the world that goes sharp.
No, it isn't.
Oh, that's right. Ever since Guildmaster and Monster spent a couple hours driving back in the same truck, they've been acting very much alike. Right down to demanding rulers before they'll tune up. Well, this is a Kipling, which could have been written yesterday. We are very slightly changed from the semi-apes who ranged in just prehistorically. He that drew the longest bow ran his brother down, you know, as we run men down today. Dow, the first of all his race, met the mammoth face to face on the lake or in the cave. Stole the steadiest canoe, ate the quarry others slew, died and took the finest grave. When they scratched the reindeer bone, someone made that sketch his own, stole it from the artist then. Even in those early days, one so simple rulers praised through the toil of other men. Before they viewed the Sphinx's visage, favoritism governed kissage, even as it does in this age now. And who shall doubt the secret hid under Cheops' pyramid was that the contractor did Cheops out of several billions, more than Joseph's sunrise to comptroller of supplies was a fraud of monstrous size on King Pharaoh's well-taxed civilians. Thus the artless songs I sing do not deal with anything new or never thought before. As it was in the beginning, is today's official sitting, and shall be forevermore. All night filk. And then getting rousted out of my bed about half an hour before I had to get out of the room. The usual convention problems. But you know how long it takes me to get here.
3 hours.
Monster. Alright. Here's a fairly new one. In fact, last week. My roommate was explaining to me the difference between just exactly what alternative rock is. And it seems you can't use the words punk rock anymore. That's no. Casual. And of course, nobody dares to say folk rock. That's old-fashioned. And we got to explain what international is and a few other things. But it all comes down to this, gee, end of the century, into the millennium, we're getting an awful lot of fuzzy Puritanism free-floating around. You know, when Kipling wrote it was the end of the century, and the Puritanism then was bad enough. Now it's end of the millennium. God knows what we'll get. Got to thinking about that and wrote this. There's a chorus, and I expect you to join in. Yeah, like this. Euphemism, behind the dirty word. Hey, euphemism, don't say what you've heard. Hey, euphemism, let's kneel down and pray that if we don't show the things we know, the world will go away. Right? Euphemism, behind the dirty word. Hey, euphemism, don't say what you've heard. Hey, euphemism, let's kneel down and pray that if we don't show the things we know, the world will go away. Just call it a lifestyle, don't call it kinky sex, or else our neighbors will wind up on the vice watch roller decks. And if you talk race politics, don't bother coming back, 'cause there's more niggers in this world than people that are black. Euphemism. Euphemism, euphemism, I hate the dirty word. Hey, euphemism, euphemism, don't say what you heard. Hey, euphemism, euphemism, let's kneel down and pray that if we don't show the things we know, the world will go away. Don't use honest words for sex, some born again might hear. In fact, don't mention sex at all if Miss Brown Miller's near. They're liberal, they're conservative, they're really all the same. They're sniffing, snooping, Puritans, and taking down your name. Euphemism, euphemism, I hate the dirty word. Hey, euphemism, euphemism, don't say what you heard. Hey, euphemism, euphemism, let's kneel down and pray that if we don't show the things we know, the world will go away. They think they'll change the world if they can only change the word. They think people are nothing but the things they've seen and heard. So use the foggy labels and they'll maybe let you live. And don't say punk or folk rock, just say alternative. Euphemism, euphemism, I hate the dirty word. Hey, euphemism, euphemism, don't say what you've heard. Hey, euphemism, euphemism, let's kneel down and pray that if we don't show the things we know, the world will go away. If we don't show the things we know, the world will go away.
Politically challenged.
Politically impolite.
That's another song possibility.
All day, all night after
By the way, Leslie,
Yes.
in the early 1980s, REM was specifically using the term folk rock for what they do so that they can get booked.
Oh, wow. How times have changed.
I still like all the book reviews of the Handmaid's Tale. They kept saying, this is a splendid book, it's great literature, but it's not science fiction.
Oh, perish forbid.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you realize that now that any fiction which is simply set in the future and has only a few minor technological changes, in main science fiction part of it is that it's set in the future, is not called science fiction. No, it's just called futuristic.
Yes.
It gives it a whole different marketing genre, you see. It gets us out of the sci-fi ghetto.
Country club, country club.
That covers both genres. That gets you safe. Oh, that's the kind of thing that your agent can get you an extra $10 for.
It's the difference between fantasy and magical realism.
Oh, I remember that one. Okay, anybody know Martha Todd-Prather very well? She is a fan, has a slight speech impediment, but that doesn't stop her. She's going to night school to become a lawyer. And she managed to write a few filks on iTunes, which managed to do something really incredible, make me sympathetic to lawyers. At least law school students, anyway. I think you recognize the tune on this one. I got a howl out of it. See them walking day on day, the corridors of power. Files and yellow pads in hand, they wait their stated hour. They'll never lack opponents here, for tyrants always rise. And to the ones who guard your law, that comes as no surprise. And who will be the advocate to take your dangers on? Who will guard your freedom now that Jefferson is gone? For one intends a bureaucrat who treats the rest as sheep, and others who want to dominate our consciences to keep. We never wanted proctors, just a voice in council hall. The shepherds take up pens and stamps and hold us all in thrall. And who will be the advocate to take your dangers on? Who will guard your freedom now that Justice Holmes is gone? charm. And if their own front door is shut, the whole wide world is warm. And who will be the advocate to take your dangers on? Who will guard your freedom now with William Douglas gone? Who will say the laws are wrong and shouldn't be by right? Must then take up the law themselves and check each case and cite? Must spend their nights in meeting halls, their days with courtroom fools? It's better to support the ones who know and have the tools. And who will be the advocate to take your dangers on? Who will guard your freedom now that Ephraim Tubb is gone? Hammurabi's code evolved, we always have to choose. The functionary with the stamps collects McCarthy's dues. And you can't get a variance by kneeling down to pray. So who will raise objections then to give dissent its say? And who will be the advocate to take your dangers on? Who will guard your freedom now with William Brennan gone? Live like sheep or speak like men and take your dangers on. For you must guard your rights yourselves now Clarence Darrow's gone.
That's like calling objections to that song.
All right, I'll give you this much objection. Find me a half a dozen honest lawyers who are not named in that song. Good luck. Well, that's one. Keep going.
I'd rather use more.
Yeah.
Cheap, but
I don't do cheap lawyer. I can't find a cheap lawyer. That's part of the problem anyway. Okay, this is a very new song. In fact, it was written at about 7:13 this morning. At breakfast after the all-night filk. I finally realized what had been bugging me about that song. Man's gotta do, man's gotta do. I figured out what the tune was. It was Maddy Grill's. And all of a sudden, the two songs just sort of collided, and I got this. Oh, Maddy Rose was a manly man, and a man among men was he. He shacked up with Lord Zarland's wife on a Sunday morning spree. Lord Arlen was a manly man, as ever voiced a curse. He learned that Maddy screwed his wife, and he swore to screw him worse. Maddy Rose was a manly man with balls to split his pants, sirs. When caught in bed with Arlen's wife, he gave him snappy answers. Lord Arlen had more balls than that. Let Maddy put his clothes on, gave him a sword and one free chance to lay a couple of blows on. But Maddy had more balls than brains. He hit Lord Arlen square instead of taking out a leg and scampering out a fair. Lord Arlen, he had mighty balls, but smaller than his head. He took the cut and countercut, and Maddy wound up dead. Now, where was Arlen's wife through this? She stayed beneath the cover. She watched the fight and did her nails while Arlen killed her lover. She never thought to run nor hide, nor did she make excuses. She said the one thing guaranteed to make Arlen blow his fuses. So she got herself and Maddy killed by being a stupid hen. But what else but a brainless slut would go for manly men? 13 this morning. Okay, film process in action. Who here remembers The Horse Tamer's Daughter? All 15 verses. Right.
What's a horse tamer's daughter?
Don't ask.
That's Frank Cage's album.
Right, over the net's my topic. Got a film topic. I told the tale of my old Tomcat, who managed to organize a unit of cats to go after a bunch of nasty blue jays. You learned that story, right?
Yes.
Well, if you haven't, you will. The story had not been out on the net for a week when I got a song back from Claire Maier. Yes, sir, Horse Tamer's Daughter. It's called the Filksinger's Tomcat. Such is fame. My owner was a Filksinger on the edge of Midway town. With winters cold and summers hot, that did get us down. For a few cats have such an owner fine, as good as you could wish. For what more than that would please a cat than a human whose name is Fish? Brave cats we were, and smart we were, some fancy and some plain. And I was a Tom with great aplomb, like a lion with a smaller mane. And I never will be fixed, I'll never hurry a bone. The apartment and the yard are my domain alone. I hold my tail so high, as a feline proud and free. When I give my call, all the humans come pet me. My humans sang the mighty tales of brave folk gone off to war, when the government ruled and the people taxed, but the workers settled the score. Folks who acted as one, she sang, how unions led the way, and the force of those who were their foes was gone that very day. The ruling class won't save your ass, for they're cowards, not strong men. So take your stand in your own hands, and you won't be ruled again. Like that. There is a tree out in the yard, Catalpa is its name. And since that blue jay gang moved in, our lives are not the same. No longer is our human's yard a place to run and play. For from that tree they dive bomb me and the other cats every day. And our poor kid is now afraid just to stick his nose outside. The blue jay's scorn must not be born, it hurts the tomcat's pride. And I never will be fixed, I'll never bury a bone. The apartment and the yard are my domain alone. I hold my tail so high, as a feline proud and free. When I give my call, all the humans come pet me. As I lay on my human's bed one lazy summer day, I watched those blue jays on the tree and wished they'd go away. So close beyond the window here, those blue jays come again. And I thought long of my human songs, and what me cats might do then. We'll lure those birds to the bedroom here, the kitten can do that. Those stupid jays will rule the day that they tangled with a cat. I went through my apartment then, and I called as I never did call, till 7 cats and the kitten mold came running down the hall. Just 7 cats and the kitten mold, my human's bedroom and me, to stay the command of the blue jay band and keep our backyard free. We cats all waited on the bed with the kitten on the sill. I called him down as the birds came round, as blue jays always will. And I'll never will be fixed, I'll never bury a bone. The apartment and the yard are my domain alone. I hold my tail so high, as a feline proud and free. When I give my call, all the humans come pet me. We built a shield around that room with walls of teeth and claws. We used those birds as bowling pins while we were the bowling balls. The blue jays flinched, the blue jays fell and died there on the bed. Of course we saved for the kitten brave the blue jay leader's head. We ate our fill and groomed our claws, quite free of all distress. waited and spread on our human bed for her to clean up the mess. The catalpa tree is empty now, the blue jays are no more. We happy cats now come and go, free through the open door. We sit outside in the sun ourselves, long months before winter's chill. For the birds out here have us to fear, and I know they always will. Oh, I'm just the Filksinger's Tomcat, but with smarts above that ilk. A fan made me what I'm proud to be, the star of my very own film. Be fixed, I'll never marry a bone. I cut tall trees, abandoned and alone. I hold my tail so high as I feel I'm proud and free when I give my call. All the humans come at me.
What does your cat think of that song?
Oh, well, actually, the Tomcat is about well, he died about 5 years ago. So cat by then. This happened years and years ago in Chicago. However, I've got his descendants, and if you want a kitten, I get a whole new litter. 5 cute little squeaks running around the house, diving into my underwear drawer, grabbing my brassiere, dragging it across the floor, burying it in the cat box.
A dog wouldn't do that.
You're right.
That's because the dog stays out in the backyard where the cats won't let him in.
Cats heard too many of your songs, don't they?
Oh, well, I bred them for brains, and they got them, and,
Now you're in trouble.
all right, this is a nice little chorus song which we shall join in on. Too. Merry tribute to H.P. Lovecraft. Probably not the kind we would want, but well. Let's hear some harmony on this chorus. How about it? It goes, run, Cthulhu, run, run, Cthulhu, run. You're all made out of jelly, you're gonna melt in the sun. Enjoy. Lovecraft says to Derleth, they're coming from beyond. But don't you fear, our safety's here in the Necronomicon. So run, Cthulhu, run, run, Cthulhu, run. You're all made out of jelly, you're gonna melt in the sun. Thump, squish, squish, thump, squish, squish, thump, squish, squish, thump. Cthulhu says to Lovecraft, I'm coming to make you mine. Lovecraft says, go fuck yourself, I've got the elder sign. So run, Cthulhu, run, run, Cthulhu, run. You're all made out of jelly, you're gonna melt in the sun. Hoster and Zathagua, we're sitting around blowing grass. Hoster says to Zathagua, I'm gonna kick old Cthulhu's ass. So run, Cthulhu, run, run, Cthulhu, run. You're all made out of jelly, you're gonna melt in the sun. This leads a mandolin and a banjo back up, a country fiddle, and a dog with its tail being stepped on. Cthulhu says to Hoster, you know this isn't fair. I'm demon of the water, and you're demon of the air. So run, Cthulhu, run, run, Cthulhu, run. You're all made out of jelly, you're gonna melt in the sun. Thump, thump, squish, 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 thump, thump, squish. Thump, squish, squish, thump, thump, whop. Cthulhu says when we take the earth, we'll divide it up real fine. You can have the surface, but the sewers all are mine. So run, Cthulhu, run, run, Cthulhu, run. You're all made out of jelly, you're gonna melt in the sun. As I thought told the Hoster, this has been one awful day. My piper's got some super grass, and they're all too stoned to play. So run, Cthulhu, run, run, Cthulhu, run. You're all made out of jelly, you're gonna melt in the sun. Lovecraft on the subway tells Derleth, don't look back. The trains are late 'cause Hoster's chasing Cthulhu down the track. So run, Cthulhu, run, run, Cthulhu, run. You're all made out of jelly, you're gonna melt in the sun. Splish.
I got one. She was a fun guy.
Okay. What time I got now?
More of the details.
This is a, oh, what the hey, just to wind up, I'm gonna do one that's my tune and Kanefsky's words. My comment on the Argo-ness. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks, Bob. What are the guitars playing for? The neo-filker cried. To drown you out, the veteran replied. What makes you look so white, so white? The neo-filker cried. I'm dreading what I've got to hear, the veteran replied. For they're singing band from Argo, you can hear the guitar strum. They're taking their kazoos out, and they're looking for a drum. I only just walked in, and now I'm sorry that I've come. While they're singing band from Argo and the Filksinger. Where can I find the words to this? The neo-filker cried. Page 50 in your Westerfilk, the older filker sighed. I've heard this song a score of times, the neo-filker cried. I've heard it once or twice myself, the veteran replied. But they're singing band Argo, you can hear the truth and the hiss. 900 other filk songs, and the neos ask for this. I feel a sudden urge to step outside and try to miss. They're singing band Argo and the Filksinger. That woman's eyes bug out, the neo-filker cried. The song's too high, the song's too high, the veteran replied. What makes that fellow clutch his chest, the neo-filker cried. The song's too low, the song's too low, the veteran replied. But just singing band Argo, and you'll see it's quite a strain to rumble through the chorus and still squeak through the refrain. And when you hear them try it, you will see why I complain. That they're singing band Argo and the Filksinger. Who's that who's got her ears stuffed up? The neo-filker cried. It's Leslie Fish, the veteran replied. What's that whimpers overhead? The neo-filker cried. The guy whose room is right upstairs, the veteran replied. But they're done with band Argo, you can hear the final chord. We begged not to do it, but our pleading was ignored. The true Fed want their tully, and they sure are looking bored. And they're singing band Argo and the Filksinger.
How about the designer?
No, it's another one of these.